All right, the first thing I need you to do is get into your 5-1 packet, and this is the very last page of it. You are just going to graph each of these numbers. So I'll even do the first two for you. -9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. -12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. -9, -12 goes right there. The next one is -5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -3, 1, 2, 3 goes right there. And then I connect, and then I connect them. Then you'll connect the next one, okay? And it's gonna make a picture. When you're done with that, I need you to get out your 5-2 packet. This top section of 5-2 is just a review. We graph points on the coordinate plane. 0, 0 is called the origin. Blank are sets of numbers on the coordinate plane. Ordered pairs are sets of numbers on the coordinate plane. And then 3 examples of ordered pairs. It could be 1, 1. It could be -5, 4. We could have -6, -5. And when I have an ordered pair, the first number is always our x, and the second number is always our y. So, over in this little graph picture, let's label our origin. This is 0, 0. This line down here is the x-axis, and this line up here is the y-axis. All right, let's scroll down to middle of this page, and we're going to talk about relations. All right, all relations is when I have a group or a set of ordered pairs. We put relations inside the squiggles, and all relations have what we call a domain and a range. The domain contains all the values on the x-axis, and we also can call it our independent variable. The range contains all the values on the y-axis, and we would call it our dependent variable. So, I have this set of points right here. So I've got 4 different points, but because I have a list of them, we call it a relation. The domain are all of the x's. Remember, our x's are our front numbers. So the domain of this relation would be 2, -3, 0, and 4. The range, those are all of our y's. 1, 5, 3, and -5. So in perfect happy math land, we have 4 different ways we can show a relation or a set of ordered pairs. The first way is to just list our ordered pairs. So I'm gonna have 3 ordered pairs in my relation we're working with today. 3, 1, -4, 1, and 0, 0. Okay, so I can just list my ordered pairs like that. My second option is that I can make a table to show my ordered pairs. So I've got an X category and a Y category. I'm going to take that 3, 1, and I'm going to write a 3 in the X, the 1 in the Y. I take the -4, 1, -4, 1, and 0, 0. So I can use the table, I can use the ordered pair. My third option is I can map it. I need you to pay attention. When you make a map, you need to write the numbers in order, and we do not repeat numbers. So to do a map, we make 2 circles. And I'm going to go up and look at my table. This first circle is my X circle. The second circle will be my Y circle. When I look at my X's in the table, I need to put them in order. Well, the very smallest number in that list would be a -4. Second, 0, and then a 3. So now I need to do the same thing with my Y's. 0 is the smallest number. The next number is a 1, and the next number is a 1. I don't write the 1 twice because numbers do not repeat. Now I draw arrows to connect things to the right places. So the -4 goes with the 1. So from the -4, I draw an arrow to 1. The 0 goes with the 0. So from the X0, I draw an arrow to the Y0. 3, 1. The 3 goes to the 1. And it's okay that the 1 has a -4 and a 3 pointing to it. That just tells me 4 is with 1, 3 is with 1, 0 and 0. The final way we can represent ordered pairs is to graph it. To do that, I'd have a graph. So if I want to put our first 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, up 1, that point we go about right there. -4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, about right there. And 0, 0 we know is right there at the origin. So I have given you a relation right here. And we are going to do all the work we just did on our relation. So here's the relation we're working with. So we're going to put it in all 4 forms. So the first form is ordered pair. Well, it's actually just copying down what it says. So this one has 5 points I'm dealing with. Okay. Now we need to make a table. So I'm going to draw an X and a Y category. My first point is -2, 1. No, it's not. It's 2, 1. +2, 1. My second point is -3, 5. Third point is 0, 3. Fourth point is 4, -5. Last point is -1, 3. I just took those points and wrote them in my table. Now we're going to graph these points. So 2, 1 means I go, remember when we graph, we always go over and then up and down. So the 2 is going to be over. And I'll go ahead and write these. Everything will be positive in this box. Everything's negative in this box. -x, +y. +x, -y. All right. So let's graph 2, 1. It's positive, positive. So we're going to go over 2, up 1. So that's where our first point goes. It's been graphed. -3, 5. So the first is negative, the second's positive. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, negative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 positive, and put that right there. 0, 3. That means I don't go any to the right or left, and just up 3. -4, -5. So that's going to be down here in this 4th quadrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one is -1, 3. That's going to be up here in the 2nd quadrant. -1, up 3, 1, 2, 3. So that's how we've graphed it. Now the last thing we have to do is map it. And that's probably the most difficult, but I believe in you. When we map something, we draw 2 circles. Whoops. 2 circles. And we're just going to put the numbers in order. So the first thing I'm going to do is just look at these X numbers right here from this table. Of these numbers, the smallest one is -3. I'm going to write that first. So I use -3. The next smallest would be -1. So I'm just putting them in order. Then comes 0. Then we'd have a 2. And then we'd have a 4. Let's do the same thing over here on this other map. I'm going to put my Y numbers in. I'm going to look at my list and start with my smallest. -5 is the smallest. Then would come a 1. Then I've got a 3. And I have another 3, but I don't write it twice, so I'm just going to check it off. And then I have a 5. Now we draw our arrows to connect. So who connects to the -3? The 5 does. So -3 to +5. Who connects to the -1? +3. So from our -1, I go to +3. Who connects with our 0? Well, I can see right here. 3 connects with 0. So 3's got 2 arrows now. 2 connects with 1. And 4 connects with -5. So this isn't that hard. You just need to take your time to write the numbers in order and then connect them. We're going to fill in this quick chart. If I put X, domain, and independent, all these words, we know we're talking about X values. If we're talking about the Y value, we could use the word range or dependent. All right, turn over to your final page, or your next page in your packet. On this page, I need you to do 1 through 6. On number 1, you're going to do a table. So you're going to use that information right here to make your table. Then you're going to graph it. Then you're going to make a map with that information. You're going to do the same thing with 2 and 3. On number 4, it's giving you information in a table, and it just wants you to write out the coordinates. So there's 4 coordinates in that table, so you'll do that. The next time you'll look at this map and write out the coordinates. And then you'll do the same thing with the graph. All right, do that, turn it in.